Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our respected lecturer Dr. Hilmi Masri and my fellow classmates. Today, our group would like to present a case study of Aeon Tebrau City regarding to property management. Let's move on to introduction. Our firm, Permata Property & Co. has been appointed by Aeon Co. to take over one of their holdings, Aeon Tebrau City, which is a shopping complex that located in Johor, Johor. We have been given full responsibility to overcome and solve the issues relating to property management that caused by the previous management. By reason of that, Permata Property & Co. has to propose management plan to solve any disputes that faced by Aeon Tebrau City as well as achieving clients' objective and goals.
Our company name is Permata Property & Co. As you can see at the top left is our company logo. The nature of services provided by our company is property management, property consultant, valuation and estate agent. For the organizational chart, starting from the chairman is Surveyor Muhammad AZLAN bin CAMALLIL. Following the managing director is Surveyor Muhammad DANIAL bin ASHMADI. The executive director Surveyor Muhammad FAZLIE bin MAHMUD and Amirah Nadzirah binti HAFIDZ. The advisor is myself, SITI NADIRAH binti GULAM RUSOL, and the consultant is IZYAN, DIYANA binti NASRUL ASHIKIN. For the issue faced by previous management, we divided into two: before the pandemic of COVID-19 and after the implementation of MCO. The challenges faced by previous management before pandemic COVID-19 is service charge, miscommunication and nature disaster. The challenges and issue rise and get worse after the implementation of MCO. During MCO, the customer footfall reduced as people are restricted from going out for leisure. The effect is waste of electricity because despite the number of customers entering the mall, the usage of the electricity is still the same. Next, when the customer footfall is low, it affects the tenant's income. We will try to save some utilities expense like using sensor escalator where the escalator only works when it detects movement. In this MCO period, all business struggle to achieve their target income and to pay businesses overhead has also becoming a problem because the sales are low and the expense exceed the income. The effect is they cannot afford to pay the rent and service charge and they might also shut down their business, thus create problem in the management in terms of income. Management team may also solve this problem by attracting business that may not lose their sales like pharmacies which provide basic necessities. When the sales are low during the MCO, the tenant's income will as well get affected and harden the tenant to pay the rent due to being financially unstable. When expected payment not received on time, it will affect the cash flow and it will raise worries among the management team because they are uncertain of their capability to cover the monthly overhead. Upfront payment is a solution as it can be used for management growth plan. Some of the tenants might not be able to pay lump sum amount, so by giving them the chance to pay in installment might help as well.
Before we go any further, let's watch a montage video of our chosen subject property. Our subject property is Aeon Tebrau City. It was built in 2004 and was opened to the public in 2006. It is a 3-story shopping center with 3 retail level and 7 car park level. The total built-up area is 1,070,847 square feet. The mall is located fronting Jalan Kota Tinggi Road that leads to Ulu Tiram in the north. The mall is located in suburban area and surrounded with few developments. The subject property can be accessed easily in 2 ways. Visitors from the city of Johor Bahru may use the Pasir Gudang Highway to arrive at the destination, which took only 12 kilometers from the area, while visitors from the Ulu Tiram in the north should head west and took Jalan Kota Tinggi, which only took around 15 minutes from the area. There are few developments located within the vicinity such as hospital, bank, school, few residential developments and others.
The setup of Aeon Tebrau is divided into 3 departments, which are Department of Operations, Department of Security and Department of Leasing. Those departments will be led by Nasrullah bin Abdul Muttalib, a mall manager by guiding and supervising all employees to perform their respective jobs properly. A mall manager also responsible to manage budget and expenditure in order to ensure the mall expenditure are still in budget and not overspent. Apart from that, this shopping complex also consists of in-house and outsourced services, which is Aeon Delight Malaysia for cleaning contractor, Capital Height for landscraper, and Inside Alliance Security for security services. For operations department, a mall manager will be assisted by Nurul Ain and assistant operations. She also covering two scopes of job, which are administration and facility. However, Zainal, a security officer, is responsible to guide other security assistants to protect and secure the visitor along with tenant. Lastly, leasing department, which jointly with marketing department. This department shall manage and achieve the optimum performance by meeting the leasing target, including reaching occupancy rate goals.
Before the start of the takeover process, we must prepare precise planning on who we will deal with and what are the important things that are required in the process. Once we have done a proper planning, we should initiate related parties. The first stage of the takeover process is binding a legal contract between the owner and the new management. The contract must have the following elements such as parties involved, term of contract, obligations and responsibilities each of the parties, fees, and official signature. Once agreement has been made, the new management has full responsibility for the property upon the effective date under the agreement. The second stage is to collect important documents from the previous management. All audited accounts, assets and liabilities, documents related to building in respect to constructions and tenants information. All of the information should be in a documentation form and deliverables within specific time. This could help our management to know the historic background of the building as well as what the clients had done and instructed regards the property. Last stage is to do necessary inspection. The assessment of defects are required to identify any faults related to property. This is to ensure that the building is fit for purpose and to prevent ongoing operational issues. Once the inspection is done, it is official for the handover and the building is ready to operate.
Moving on to tenants details. Aeon Mall Tebrau City apply the tenant mix concept. They have 286 lots including 9 ATMs. They have national brand and international brand. Their rental per month is 2,500 ringgit up until 45,000 ringgit per month. And this is not the actual figure because we cannot get the financial statement because it is private and confidential due to Aeon's policy. The net lettable area of Aeon Mall is 749,731 square feet or 69,652.29 square meter. The term of lease is 3 years. Next, the calculation. Average floor area. The floor area divided by the number of lots and we will get 243.54 square meter. While the allocated share units of a parcel for this shopping mall with air conditioning system, outside parking lot, escalators, elevators and lifts, we get at 626 square meters. Next, service charge. Well, the annual budget is 2 million according to the person that we interview, and then divide by the floor area and we will get at 28 ringgit and 71 cent per annum. So divide by 12 and we will get at 2 ringgit and 42 cent per square meter per month. And the amount payable per month, allocated share units times by the service charge, and we will get at 1,515 ringgit. While the annual sinking fund, 10% of the amount payable per month, which is 151 ringgit and 50 cent.
So I will continue with the schedules of maintenance works at Aeon Tebrau, Johor. So table 1 shows the facilities group of the electricity supplies must have regular maintenance and inspection to ensure they are functioning properly. Next, we move to the table 2. So table 2 shows data of water supply maintenance work, which is mostly including the tank cleaning of the water tank, water pump, piping system, meter and filtration system. We move to the table 3. So table 3 shows the services of the fire protection system. So the systems need to well maintained because this system can avoid the mall of Tebrau from any cases happening in short, such as burn or on fire. So it is must frequently do a normal service once in 2 months. Next is table 4. So table 4 shows the data of building securities that must have on every mall to obtain the safety to the occupant. Next, we move to the table 5. Table 5 shows maintenance work for the building equipment at Aeon Tebrau. So it shows that washroom equipment must service 4 times in a year. Roller shutters is at once in a year. We move to the table 6. So based on the table 6, it shows that hoisting equipment is must do a normal service, inspection and services once in a month and once in a year too. So last but not least, the schedules of maintenance works at Aeon Tebrau is building general services. So it is consisting of building cleaning, building painting, building general repair and car park equipment.
Next is on SWOT analysis. The first strength is a well-established mall. The shopping mall is well known and recognized among people. The regular customer reflected and shows that the shopping mall is very well established in Johor Bahru for a long period. Not only that, they also have the strength from its strategic location that is easily accessed through Jalan Kota Tinggi. On the weaknesses side is the old building design that did not meet customers' tastes and preferences. Since the building has already been built for more than a decade, the building design may a bit traditional. Next is the loss of customers' interest, which may come by time, especially for the shopping malls that have been operated for a long time. On top of that, Aeon Tebrau's opportunity is on the fast and positive surrounding development. Example situation is on the opening of new township such as SITI Tropika and Bandar Dato' On. Another opportunity is brand marketing. With the rapid development happening around the locality, they can use this chance to rebrand their brand and attract customers or even the investors. Next, Aeon Tebrau will have threats from the competitors, which are the growth of new shopping mall. This is because people will be more excited and interested to come to new shopping mall as it gives new experience and environment. Besides that, the most threatening comes from the pandemic COVID-19. Many businesses had to shut down their operation. Shutting down business means tenants will terminate their contract and will leave the lot vacant. Next is the recommendation towards the management plan. The first short-term planning is enhancing the routine maintenance. The idea is to make sure the maintenance works done are effective. This is called preventive maintenance, which means maintenance works done before damage happen. An initial inspection must works once a week to detect any potential damage that most likely to happen. Next is on the staff improvement. Staff improvement is vital to make sure that every staff works efficiently and produce a good result. Program of upscaling and high scaling is very much needed to ensure that staff are alert and familiar to the changes in surrounding. On the middle term planning, the step is to revise tenant mix and leasing plan. The tenant mix of shopping mall are the main key factors of attractiveness of shopping mall. It is used to determine the placement of tenant in the shopping mall and to boost the income for the owner. Another one is taking care of the convenience and loyalty of both tenants and customers. In order to sustain the shopping mall for a long time, the satisfaction towards the shopping mall must be secure. On the initiative to be imposed on long-term planning is implementing the Green Building System (GBS). The main objective is to make sure the building is sustainable and stay relevant for a long period. In relation to the ambitious target, the management needs to have more detailed financial planning that distribute some allocation for the GBS. Another action to be taken in the long-term planning is major financial planning, review of the shopping mall. Financial planning is most crucial parts in managing property, since all the management works can only be start if there is an allocation or financial support behind it. As a conclusion, Aeon Tebrau City were having a good and successful property management through almost 15 years of service. As a result, a good property management of Aeon can be proved by the competitiveness of shopping mall. The management of shopping mall have done a wonderful job in order to sustain the shopping mall and stay competitive with current market until now. That is all from us. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.